probably became most known to North American fans by his presence on Impact Wrestling. A lot of brutal, hellacious battles with top stars like Moose and Eddie Edwards, Brian Cage. But now he's a different man. He's off the leash here. He's doing his own thing. Again, recently took to the streets of Vegas, seeking out Jon Moxley. Took him on in a confrontation. Now looking to bigger and better things here. And what better way to get momentum going here for whatever's next in life than a victory over former UFC competitor, Filthy Tom Lawlor.
And former MLW World Heavyweight Champion. But you're right, Filthy Tom Lawlor from his time in the UFC. A record of 10-6, 8 stoppages. 4 of them by way of submission. So Filthy Tom.
Filthy Tom is cleaned up a little bit here. Nice new haircut.
And shaved that beard off too. And now this is when this is much slower, obviously, than what we saw last time we were here against Ridgeway. I felt that the two of them zipped around the ring pretty well, but a very simple, old-school grappling style. I mean, look at this. This is incredible stuff.
You know, and that's the thing, Rich. It's a very, we've seen a lot of lucha action here tonight, and then there's wonderful, and there's a place for that, but what we're going to see here right now is we are going to see 2 wrestlers, 2 athletes here. They're going to try to find every little nook and cranny, every little ability to try to work their opponent down. We're going to see the legs get worked. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of arm holds and neck holds here. And again, you can see Tom Lawlor here taking position, and this is still pro wrestling. You get to the ropes, the holds have got to be broken. It's not like you're in an octagon here.
And what were you saying about about Killer Kross's match with Bloodsport?
Bloodsport, yeah, he took on Davey Boy Smith Jr. in one of the most talked about matches coming out of WrestleMania weekend. Just a very physical, brutal confrontation there. Davey Boy Smith coming out on top. But of course, Davey Boy Smith, one of the best pure athletes on the entire planet here. But you get into a ring like that with a guy like Davey Boy Smith, you get pushed to your limits there, you come up just short, you come out on the other side a little bit better than you did the time before.
Spinning heel kick by Filthy Tom.
Taking a picture here of pro wrestling with that kick there from Filthy Tom.
He's adapted quite well to the ring, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, acting like another tactician here from the world of pro wrestling. Bret Hart looks like he's going for the sharpshooter right in the middle of the ring. Excellent position here.
Legs cloverleafed. And Filthy Tom.
And this is where you can see him look at that. The way he pushed back his ankle there so that the tips of his toes pressing right up against his chest. And
slipped out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I was half thinking that Tom was going to take the left knee and put it into the back to keep Killer Kross in place. And now Kross reaching out, trying to grab hold of the bottom rope.
I used to go to Texas. I used to go to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo down in Texas, and I've seen cattle tied up that way.
You just went for the mutton busting.
I do like a good mutton.
Filthy Tom Lawlor. Again out, extending the hand.
A sign of respect here. Now, if I'm Kross, I'm questioning this. Tom Lawlor wants to be such a good guy, not in the ring. There are no friends here.
You just mentioned Davey Boy Smith Jr. Had a fantastic match recently in Major League Wrestling against Timothy Thatcher.
I saw that.
It's got a lot of praise.
Yeah, I saw that match. That was a very. This is my style. I like watching 2 big, brutal men go in there and try to tie each other up in knots. And look at this right now. Filthy Tom Lawlor throws some blows too. Good for him. Get it in there. This is how you're going to tenderize that meat, put him on the ground, and get him ready for the slaughter.
Filthy Tom teaming up with the Von Erichs coming up in Dallas.
Huge match. Their dad, Kevin Von Erich, coming in for that one.
Yeah, we'll be ringside for that. Dallas, Texas on September the 7th against Contra Union. Right now it is Killer Kross and Filthy Tom Lawlor. Killer Kross 6'4", 249.
Big boy. And look at that big boy. Moving around like he's nothing, Rich.
He's got a little bit of size on Lawlor. About 2 inches or so, and give him about 35 pounds.
And a big kick there from Killer Kross.
Beautiful suplex, float over into the cover. Keeps hold of the arm and into the arm breaker.
And another submission. You're going to see a lot of that here. Power move, ground, pound, 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 get him down, grab a limb, work that limb.
See the way that he's able to keep control of the arm.
Well, Filthy Tom right now trying to prevent Killer Kross from getting the full extension on the arm, and now he's tied him up in his own little knot, and it's
what a
Filthy
counter.
Tom. Filthy Tom going for that arm bar. And look, Killer Kross using the same tactic there to try to avoid his arm getting completely extended, clasping his hands together there. That's all really you can do in that situation while you roll around.
But did you see what Filthy Tom did? Is now Kross able to reach out and get the foot on the bottom rope. Filthy Tom, instead of just trying to pry the arms free, said, the heck with that, just started pounding away at the knuckles, and that'll leave your fingers numb.
You know, and here's the thing about Filthy Tom. Filthy Tom had surgery about 2 years.
Wait a minute here, exploder suplex and Killer Kross.
Woke him up?
You think it did?
I don't know, he seems pretty alert here as he comes to his feet.
Oh! I think you're right.
Yeah, Filthy Tom should have seen that. You know, I get it. You put a lot of punishment on a normal human being and they're going to stay down. But Killer Kross is not a normal human being, Rich. I know he's got some blood here on his chin right now. Killer Kross been busted open here, it looks like. Maybe popped one of his teeth on the bottom. And, Filthy Tom on his back here, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's at a disadvantage. A lot you can do here. But wait, Killer Kross grabbing that ankle.
Twisting.
Shades at Kurt Angle.
Has control with the bottom arm, using the top arm, the left arm to apply the pressure and twist the toe the opposite way. Filthy Tom thought he grabbed the rope.
Yeah, grabbed that rope. Almost, well, didn't. He got his fingertips on it, wasn't able to grab it. The referee didn't call it. Kross dragged him back to the middle of the ring. And now Filthy Tom,
Kross steps right into the sternum.
And look at that face of dominance right there. Now this is good that he's got Tom Lawlor down right now. Obviously, it's going to help him take control, and a couple big blows never hurt. But like I was going to bring up earlier, Filthy Tom Lawlor had surgery about 2 years ago on his right forearm. He had a big steel plate dropped in there. And if he's able to, you know, and it's pro wrestling here right now, if he's able to get the right angle, you could be getting a big metal bat get slammed against your knuckles or your leg there when he's trying to break up a hold you got on him.
Filthy Tom, fireman's carry. Don't ever question Tom's strength. Airplane spin. Death Valley driver by Lawlor, but does he have it up to roll over into a cover?
He's got to get up. He's got to take advantage of it. You know, you see that big helicopter spin he did there right just a second ago, and you say, oh, what a fun thing he just did. It's not just a fun thing, Rich. It's a way to discombobulate your opponent. It's a way to take them down. Make them feel like they don't know where they are. They're all dizzy. Makes it easier to grab and assault.
Both men need to be up by 10. Killer Kross uses the 7 count, pops right back up, and there's Filthy Tom laying in the strikes. Quickly answered by Killer Kross. Filthy Tom again, back to his feet, pounding, kicking, striking, and Killer Kross with a forearm. Oh, and what a chop!
You know,
Filthy Tom right back up. The governor's been pulled off. Oh, and a German suplex by Lawlor.
You know, this match has really surprised me, Rich. And here we go. Wait, Filthy Tom going for that rear naked choke right now. He's put a lot of men away with this one. Slowly you start to feel your throat collapse in. It becomes harder to breathe. You're using so much energy to try to work your way out of it. And Kross giving the big middle finger salute there to the referee as he asks him if he's gonna give up. And Tom having to reposition himself. The neck muscles there of Killer Kross so big. The referee, one more drop, and I believe, that's the second. One more drop here. Nope, Kross here. That wasn't a drop. He had control when he put his hand down.
Oh, well, the official was right there, could tell that Kross was still able to fight. Belly to back suplex, and Killer Kross misses with the kick. A staggering Lawlor into the rear naked choke.
And it was that half-second stutter step that I think put him in position to get that in.
Again with the suplex. Killer Kross into the cover. Legs are hooked in. Did he get him?
Barely a kick out there. I don't even know if that was Tom Lawlor knowing it or just a muscle reflex. Kind of spasmed like a fish on a deck. And where does Killer Kross go from here? Oh, look at that! The triangle choke out of nowhere here. And Killer Kross caught the anaconda squeeze.
Filthy Tom, mindful to keep the right shoulder off the mat.
Yeah,
referee in great position.
You don't want to accidentally get pinned here.
Deadlift. Power bomb by Kross. Jackknife into the cover, and that's it.
What a contest. Killer Kross here, showing why he is.
Your winner of the match, Killer Kross!
Like I was saying, Killer Kross here, showing why he is such a rising star in the world of professional wrestling right now, why so many individuals seeking him out to compete on their shows, to compete against them, put him on the map. Killer Kross, a bit of a star maker these days.
Both men bowing to each other. Sign of respect. Incredible grappling contest here tonight in Chicago.